Welcome to our podcast number 5 in the BeComE project. My name is Tomasz Dorożyński, University of Łódź in Poland. And on behalf of Polish project team, I got my great honor and pleasure to say a few words about our study, about employers' needs in the area of entrepreneurial competences, and to present partial results from interviews with SMEs, owners, and managers. We conducted interviews with SMEs owners and managers aimed at gaining a deeper understanding of the needs of employers in the area of entrepreneurial competences. The survey was conducted in all project partners' countries, in Estonia, in Finland, in Italy, in Portugal, and in Poland. And in total, 64 SMEs owners and managers were interviewed. Our idea was to learn from the experience of employers in diverse European countries about competences currently sought on the labor market. The results of our research, the results of our survey, we are going to use to create recommendations for teaching, for training programs for SMEs managers, as well as the guidelines on innovative teaching and learning approaches for enhancing entrepreneurial competences. Our particular attention was paid on changes in business environment. Based on SMEs managers' opinions, we may conclude that the biggest changes and in fact the biggest challenges in the business environment in recent years relate to market revolution and technology progress. But we also identified the long list of detailed changes, and based on SMEs managers and owners' opinions and statement, we may say that we identified crucial changes in business environment. And our list is long, but let me mention the only few of them. IT revolution, growing role of technology in businesses at different levels, at local level, at regional level, at national, and even at international level as well. We identified double-edged changes in the labor market that are crucial for employers. I mean, about lack of both employees with low qualification, but also lack of experts with, let's say, sophisticated skills and abilities. The dynamic changes in expected competencies connected with the uncertainty and new situation, especially, I mean, about the COVID-19, about the pandemic, about its influence on the labor market, but also about the trade, international investment process, internationalization of businesses as a whole. Of course, there are some more detailed problems mentioned by our respondents. I mean, about growing cost of raw materials, even rapidly. Last month's new logic of operation in SMEs, and which are so far were more typical for big companies, for big businesses, even for multinationals. Growing focus on customers' expectations and needs, and last but not least, emerge of new profile of customers, which are more and more demanding. To briefly sum up, the above listed changes impact the employability schemes and most of our respondents from all countries, all countries in our projects consider that the changes are the process in which companies must make huge efforts to adapt. So the adaptability is considered as a competence of the primary importance for SMEs owners and managers. And now let me give the floor to Agnieszka, who will say a little bit more about entrepreneurial competences and needs in companies. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, Tomasz. Yes, I'd like to say a few words about entrepreneurial competences that were highlighted by our respondents, because taking into consideration the changes underlined in the first part of the survey, we asked entrepreneurs to say what kind of competences are most lacking among employees, because operating in the changing environment is really challenging. That's why also some competences expected from employees are also changing. That's why we touched this problem. And actually the respondents well, what we received actually was varied among different sectors. That is really important, that the managers from different areas underline different competences. However, among the most frequently mentioned competences were, first of all, hard skills, which means IT skills, but also some analytical skills, financial skills, but also understanding some statistics and the ability to adapt and make some analysis. So those hard skills were underlined in the first row. Secondly, our respondents underlined also the need of soft skills, which they understood as a creativity, teamwork, communication skills, working under pressure and stress, because that is of very of a crucial importance nowadays. And also the third group of competences, our respondents underlined the attitudes, which was like involvement, openness to new challenges, and also responsibility. Responsibility for own work, but also responsibility for all the team work and results received by the whole team. Independence of employees, independence in taking initiatives, independence in working on their own and managing the time. So these were three most important groups mentioned by our respondents. And these competencies are certainly connected with entrepreneurship. Well, finishing our podcast, I'd like to sum up that, well, the recent years brought many important changes in economic and social nature. Therefore, in order to provide well-educated and well-prepared employees, the contemporary teaching practices should be regularly reviewed and updated. Well, nowadays in education, the stress should be laid first of all on general business knowledge, but also digitalization skills, IT tools, and data processing. However, those hard skills should be certainly complemented by soft skills, and also the development of adequate attitudes, which are well, missing nowadays. And these, all in all, these competencies help to cope with uncertainty and the new situations, which are the biggest challenges nowadays. And also they lay a foundation of entrepreneurship behavior. That's why the entrepreneurship education seems to have its justification, certainly, and respond to universal needs, not only to the needs of graduates pursuing an entrepreneurial career, but actually to the graduates of all kinds of studies. Thank you very much. It was our pleasure to present these short results of our research. Stay tuned.